So I am married to a Polish man and I have been living in Poland for a while. I have experienced seeing face to face here and also I would say direct contact with like in general men in Poland. I would say they looked to be around the age of 30 or 40, 30 maybe to 40s, and then all of them were men, but one man was carrying in a stroller a baby, and I was like, ooh. Another thing that could be also a red flag, it was a green flag, but it could be also a red flag. They're very direct. Like I said, in the green flag is that it's good they will tell you direct if something is wrong, but it could also be a red flag because sometimes to some people it can sound rude. I mean, some people like when they are taken calmly. If something happens, they like to be treated like, in a way like a baby. But for Polish men, like I said, they're very direct. They can get directly to you and give you the statement directly that will make you feel like you are being hated, but they're just delivering a message in a little bit tough way. That's why some people would say Polish people are rude, but it's just that they are very direct. And when it comes to men, they're also like that. They are direct, and you will feel maybe they are rude, or for us who are from Africa, we feel like maybe they are racist, but they are not. There could be some people who are racist, but I mean that in general, if they deliver a direct message to you, it doesn't mean like they don't like you. Another thing is that most of them are serious to strangers. I usually call this like a Polish typical smile. Polish people in general, Polish men, they are very serious to strangers. When you meet them by the road, you don't know each other, don't expect that they will start smiling at you, they will start complimenting you. Like maybe for us who come from Africa, we are used to that a little bit. When you walk by the road, a lady dresses nicely, you'll find men saying like, hello, you look beautiful, smile at you, even if they don't direct approach you. But Polish men, they are kind of serious. Even if they see you and they like you, it's not easy for them to like just come up and like, wow, they're most of the time very serious, and this could be taken a bit different to other society. We could find them rude, but it's just their character. Another thing is that they like to plan. They like to plan ahead. They like to plan what to do. I mean, you will always hear them saying, this week I'm going to do this and this and this. Tomorrow I will do this. Next month I'm going to do this. So to some people from other society, we kind of think it's like, you can feel like it's a pressure for you. Like someone is like, he's always planning, and I feel like I am in a, when you are in a boarding school where there are rules to follow, like I have to wake up at this time, I need to have breakfast at this time, I need to be in class by this time, like strict rules to follow. But it's not like that. It's just that it's something they like to do, which they think it helps them in building themselves, in being effective. And if you find it kind of challenging, you can always, like I said, communication is the best key for everything. Always communicate. And it's not bad to plan things. And if it happens that you are not able to do that thing you planned, you can always change it. It's not like they are saying you must follow it, and if you don't follow, they'll punish you. It's just something they like to do. Another thing is that they are sometimes very workaholic. So in the green flag, we say they are very hardworking. In terms of red flags, sometimes you can feel like maybe they put their work so much into consideration, and you can sometimes feel like maybe they are not putting priority into something else. Either it could be you or a certain thing, but it's always good to communicate. If you feel like maybe it's your partner or a friend and you have something and he is still into, work, just communicate in a nice way, because for them it's something important also. Apart from other things, they value work a lot. They put their spirit into it, but it doesn't mean that they don't consider other things or other people. Another thing is that they drink a lot. When I say they drink a lot, most of them, a big percent, they drink responsibly. When you talk about Polish people, Polish men, you cannot stop talking about vodka. They like to drink. They have high tolerance of alcohol, but they usually drink responsibly. And occasionally, when they go to birthdays, weddings, certain parties, that's the time you will find them drinking, and like drinking in a way that you'll be amazed, because other people from other society with low tolerance, if you drink like them, I don't think you'll be able to wake up. Yeah, so most of them drink, but they drink responsibly. There could be few people who are, alcoholics, like from any other societies, but yeah. Sometimes they need personal time. This could be together with the emotionally reserved. They like to keep things for themselves. So there could be a time that they feel like they want to be alone, just like anyone. As a human being, there could be a time you will feel like, I want to be by myself for some time, sort out my inner thoughts. So they're also like that. And probably some people would also think this is kind of their rudeness, but it's not. Another thing, they can be critical. This will relate with being direct. They could be a little criticizing at times, and they would not be afraid to tell you. If you dress up and there is something looking not okay, they will critically tell you, like, this doesn't look okay, and that's it. They're just being open. It's the way they are. So people would think that maybe they are criticizing and they are bad people, but I think it's due to that they like to be direct and honest. Another thing is that they sometimes difficult to accept compliments. Most of the Polish men are difficult to accept compliments because they feel like what they did is not enough. They still want to rebuild themselves in terms of maybe work. If they got an achievement and you say congratulations, they'll say thank you, but still they'll feel like, but it's not enough. They still feel like, I need something more. If maybe you compliment on their appearance, of course they will appreciate, but still they will say something to show that they are, how to say, like they are not enough. So that can also be taken negatively by other society. Another thing is that they have high expectation. They have high expectations in such aspects like punctuality, responsibility, and honesty. When you talk about Polish men, if they have partners or friends, they actually, because for them it is their character to have high expectations, they also kind of put it to others. So they will expect you to have high level, to be punctual, like high level of punctuality, to be responsibly and honest. Now there could be some people from other society that maybe grew up or kind of are not so perfect into it, and for them they will kind of feel disappointed in you, and then you will feel like they don't like you or they don't treat you nicely because of that. But you just need to understand that they like to have high expectations of people, and you don't need to try your best to reach that point. Just try to balance with them and things will flow. You don't need to try to be perfect. So We are also going to see like general characters. We are going to discuss on some general characters that could be mixed up from both parts that I have talked about recently, and maybe I didn't go so deep into them, such as they are protective in nature. They usually try their best, like I said before, to fix problems, to make the atmosphere positive, but also they are very helpful during difficult times or during any times of needy. I'll give an example. There was one day that I went to a shop. My husband had traveled and I was by myself. I went to a shop and I bought some stuff. Like, there were quite many stuff and I had to carry with my both hands, like on this side and on this side. And I was walking back home. It wasn't so far. Before I crossed the road, there was this man walking by, a Polish man. And when he saw me, he was speaking to me in English. He saw me, he greeted me. Then in my head, I was trying to wonder, do I know him? But I couldn't remember his face. But he says, sorry, I know you don't know me, but I see you are carrying heavy things. Let me help you. And I was like, it's okay. I'm just going at home. It's very close. And he said, no. He said, we cannot endure seeing a lady suffering. I mean, it's heavy. I can see you are struggling. Let me help. I was like, okay. It was actually heavy. So I was like, okay. So he helped to carry it up to like very close to my home. And then I said, thank you very much. And I said that, you know what, I appreciate it. My husband would have appreciated a lot. Yeah, so they're very helpful. Another thing is that they have sense of humor. Most of them like to make jokes, like to tease friends. And this happens when you get to know them. Like I said, because they are very cold to strangers. But when you get to know them, you are going to realize that they are very wonderful jokes. Like, you will laugh. And yeah, they are very socializing when you get to know them. Another thing, the Polishmen are very independent. They're very independent. They like to build up themselves. They like to make sure that they settle up for themselves and their families, make sure they have nice looking homes. They will work hard for that. They have pride in a positive way. They are very proud of their work, their jobs, their families, their country. Oh, when you talk about Polishmen, they are proud of their country, their culture, their achievement. So if you want to a little bit capture the heart of a Polishman, just try a little bit also to get to know a little about their country, their culture. You don't have to totally blend in, totally capture everything, just a little bit. Even a few words of Polish will melt a Polishman's heart. Another thing is that they have respect for women. They have a very huge respect for women, most of them. They will help with chores at home. In most societies, like African societies, we usually find or see that house chores are left mainly for women, but in Polish societies, Polish men usually like to help at home. They don't mind helping in laundry, in cooking, of course, when they are free from work. They don't help in cleaning. It's something that they find it as an expression of love. They might even tell you, no, today you're going to rest. My wife, please rest. I'm going to cook for you. Like the whole day, they will prepare breakfast, lunch. It's one of the signs of showing love from them. And they like, because they have respect for women, they also are supportive to their partners or their wives. They, like I said before, they will support you in your career, in building you. They like to see you achieve something. Even if you will go above them, they don't care. For them, because they love you, they will make sure they support you to reach the achievement that you want. You will find them opening doors for you. This was really shocking for me at first when I moved to Poland. would go to a shop, and if there is a man in front, he would rush and open the door for me, which is something really strange. You might feel like, oh, what's happening? But for them, it's a way of showing respect to a woman. When you see a woman, you need to show respect, you need to show honor. They will open doors for you, they will help you carry something heavy. And for those who like know each other during special days like Women's Day, they will buy you flowers and chocolates. So they really have respect for women. In terms of their romantic side, I would say not so many Polish men show romanticism like by how other societies do. Like in Africa, you find men like, you know, expressing like very messages like love, you know, a very nice poetic poem written out of love, melting your heart. Of course they do that, but not so much. And sometimes you can feel like maybe Polish men are not romantic, but they do that, but they put more effort into showing actions. Like I said, they might just a day, when they are having a day off from work, they will tell you, today, I want you to be my princess. I will cook, I will clean the house. What do you want me to do for you? Like, they will express it more like that. They will show you in terms of actions rather than words. And then, just like any other men, Polish men can sometimes also be jealous. This is in general. Any man can be jealous. If you love someone, it's okay to feel jealous, as long as the jealousness doesn't go beyond and cause problems. They're into friendship zone. They might have very few friends, but those few friends that they have are genuine, honest, and they keep them for a long time, very long time. Polish men are patient. They are patient people, but they will not be patient if they discover dishonest, laziness, time wasting. Those are the things that most of them do not endure, but they are very patient people. When it comes to other things, positivity, they will be patient with you. Yeah. Another thing is that they are well disciplined. They keep promises, they follow rules, they are punctual. When you talk about Polish men, they are really, really good in following rules, and like that. It is like that. In terms of hospitality, when they get to know you, because they are called to strangers, but when they get to know you, you are going to enjoy their hospitality. I mean, they are going to welcome you nicely, prepare a meal or coffee for you. Like, you will feel very welcomed, you will feel at home. They are ambitious. They are ambitious in terms of learning new skills. Like I said, Polish men are hardworking and they are independent and they like development. So you'll find most of them learning new skills like the construction. Most of them you'll find they know how to do like basic construction things. When it comes to their jobs, they try their best to get extra courses, do extra something that will bring them up. They're ambitious in traveling, to be able to see new other societies, new places, see the world. And they also ambitious in terms of they can like to start businesses to build up themselves. They love nature. Nature is like their, I don't know, they love nature a lot, and you will see it. Most of them will put their hearts into gardening at home. If they have a space, they will do the gardening, plant flowers, veggies, trees. They will like to go hiking in the mountains, you know, by the lake area, just spend time with family. They love nature, and I think it's one of the things that treats the soul is the nature. When you look at how the world has been created by God, the beautiful trees, the beautiful mountains, the forests of the legs. It's something that heals you. Even if you are stressed, you're going to feel somehow like treated. Okay, and as I said before, they appreciate simple and simple things like the good food, homemade food, yeah, trying food from other countries. Polish men, just like any other men, they are into food. I mean, when you give them good food, they are happy. It really captures their heart. They enjoy the traditional Polish foods from their nationality, but also most of them like to try foods from other countries. It's good always to try, check it out. Even if you won't come to like a certain food, it's okay, but it won't bite to try. So every person can be different in any nationality, and most of the Polish men have very good qualities or characters, but also the other characters that I said they were like in a red flag, they're actually not bad characters. They're characters that, as I said, some people could find it a bit challenging or difficult or impatient to accept or handle. So most of them think that these are like, oh, the very bad side of Polish men, but they're actually the normal characters of any human being, but it's just the way of accepting them or handling them. So this is just my personal observation, and according to how I experience Polish men in general. And as I said before, these are not characters for every Polish man in Poland, but these are just general. Some people could be different, so you just have to check it out and try to communicate and observe. And that's it. In general, Polish people are amazing and wonderful. It's just it's just they have different personality. They can have different personality that could be a little challenging, but if you get to know them, you realize that they are very wonderful people. So in case you have anything to share about Polish men or Polish people in general, please put it on the comment section, and I ask you guys to keep supporting us by subscribing, liking, sharing our videos. Keep watching them so that we can all grow together as a family of Food Soul Vitae. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.